All right, man, peace. You know, brothers, I remember when the owner of the Golden State Warriors, Joe Lacob, made a huge splash in the media when he made the statement that his organization is light years ahead of every other organization in the NBA. And all that means when someone says that they're light years ahead of all of their competition is that they've considered every possible scenario. Even members of their team that they would hope would never in a million years leave, they've considered the possibility. So of course that means that players who they know for a fact the odds are against them of being able to keep them. That is how Kevin Durant is viewed. They already have other alternatives or ulterior alternatives should he leave. One of them being Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo. So of course they're going to talk about it. I'm going to chime in.
I want to talk about 2021 free agency. Steph Curry and Giannis Antetokounmpo had the most memorable moment of Sunday's All-Star game. Woo! That alley-oop bounce pass. Who doesn't want more of that? Well, the Athletic's Marcus Thompson speculating that if, this is a big if still, I know people treat it as a done deal, but if Kevin Durant leaves Golden State, the Warriors are prepared to target Giannis.
Let me say this very quickly. Do I believe that the Warriors have the opportunity to sign Giannis Antetokounmpo in 2021? As of right now, no. Especially with the direction in which Milwaukee is trending. But you never know. You never know. And would Giannis fit in with the Golden State Warriors? I think that he would fit in perfectly with that team because of how he plays. He's extremely unselfish. He understands how to take the correct shot at which time. And he's this generation's Shaquille O'Neal. He's the next evolutionary step in the Shaquille O'Neal process. Meaning what? Because Giannis is so light and fleet-footed, he can guard twos and threes and even ones for a stretch, especially if he switched on a pick and roll. So he will be a great defensive as well as offensive improvement at the 4 or 5 spot of whatever they have right now. Imagine Giannis playing the 5 for the Golden State Warriors in 2 years. Do I think that it will happen? No, I do not. But he would fit in perfectly with that team should they make that move or be able to make that move.
In the summer of 2020. Tracy?
Sorry,
2021. 21,
No
sorry.
chance.
2020, I've got AD.
Giannis is a phenomenal passer too.
AD on the brain. Go ahead.
Oh, I just think he's a small market guy. I think he loves it in Milwaukee, playing.
Things change, T-Mac. People may have said the same thing about you back in 2001 in Orlando.
Playing for Bud and what this organization has built around him. And I don't think he's a guy that wants to go and chase a championship, where a team has won, championships recently. I think he wants to build his own empire and win there.
Right now, fortunately for both Giannis and Milwaukee, I believe that there's a convergence right now with the growth of the franchise as well as his own growth as a player, and they're coming together at the right time. So, of course, if the discussion were to come up of Giannis leaving, people would be incredulous. But if we had this same conversation last year, it would have been much more of a possibility because Milwaukee was a 500 team. You never know where they're going to be in 2 years, T-Mac.
Go ask LeBron James how he feels about winning 2 championships in Miami and that 1 championship in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Which one is more gratifying and just brought every ounce of emotion out of him?
Okay.
It's the one that he won in Cleveland.
I would agree with that, but first, Giannis has to win one in Milwaukee. And if he does not have one in Milwaukee by 2021, especially if they have not even gotten to an NBA Finals, you never know what he might be thinking.
Yeah, I think Giannis is one of those kids that loves Milwaukee. They gave him a chance. He's built his brand in Milwaukee. He feels comfortable and confident that this team is on the right direction. They got the best record in the NBA right now.
Yep.
So I think he's a type of guy, like Tracy said, he's not going to chase it. And he's the type of guy that can recruit guys to come play with him because of him.
Well, actually, no, because Giannis is already on record as stating that he does not want to work out with other players in the NBA. I made a statement about that in a particular video a while ago, and certain cats got upset by it. Once again, you do have to know how to network in this current NBA, especially if you want to improve yourself overall. Now, Giannis has taken the approach that he's not going to do that. That's his right. But you better have a very nuanced and well-developed team if you're not going to want to learn what other players have to teach or show you, especially in how they develop their own game, particularly if they've had more success than you as an overall team player. Once again, Giannis is a player who has never gotten out of the first round. Now, I'm assuming that this season he's going to be able to get not only out of the first round, but hopefully for him, at the very least, to the Eastern Conference Championship. But still, he should consider possibly expanding his overall repertoire, not just on the court, but also his ability to utilize Machiavellian tactics off the court to, at the very least, know how to improve his team should he see certain weaknesses in the playoffs. Because I promise you, certain components of the Milwaukee Bucks are going to get revealed, especially in a 7-game series where a team is just focusing on you. Milwaukee has kind of come out of nowhere this season. No one expected them to be a 60-plus win team this year, which is what they're trending towards being. Right now, they're 48-16? So that means they played, 64 games? Which means they have 18 games left. So in order for them to win 60 games, they have to go 12-6. They can do that. At the very least, they can do that. I mean, really, I think that they should end their season somewhere around 62 wins, which is going to put the pressure on them to get to the NBA Finals.
That's what I was going to say. Everyone's missing
Even
the
though
boat.
it's
Everyone
gonna
said
be
Team
hard.
LeBron was recruiting. I think Giannis is recruiting.
He can recruit too, but it needs to be a little bit harder in Milwaukee because it's a small market city. But that guy's talent, I think he wants to, win a championship in Milwaukee where he got started. So I think he'll
Giannis is like a combination of Kevin Garnett and Shaquille O'Neal. He really is.
stay there.
We're going to have a conversation with Giannis later in this week, and tomorrow we're going to...
But anyway, that's basically it on that. We'll see how things go by 2021. I think that if Milwaukee has the level of success that I'm expecting for them to have, the possibility of Giannis taking his talents to Golden State becomes slimmer and slimmer, obviously. But you never know. Things could change in a moment, much less in 2 years. So peace.